All right, it's time to take another crack at this mock draft we have coming up. There's so much information we have to put together, and yes, I'll probably be coming out with more mock drafts as we get more information, as the NFL Combine comes out. There's a lot of things that's going to happen. It's going to change a lot of the opinions that we have. You never know. We still got one more week to go as of the recording of this video, so these positions of the draft may even change, and we're going to put out even more. We're doing this for fun, doing this just to kind of just theory craft to see what's going on. Let's jump right into this. We're doing the first round, and we're only doing the positional people that we need for fantasy football, right? So the number one pick right now, as of right now, is the New England Patriots. I have them taking Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter is a wide receiver that I'm telling you, he can actually get the job done. He is an exciting wide receiver that can maybe play both sides, right? We don't know what he's going to be able to do. Are they going to allow him to play defense? Are they not? But if he ends up going over there to the Patriots, I mean, he's already got Drake May there as a foundational piece to really kind of build upon, right? Running back as of right now, Ramondre Stevenson, Jalen Polk, another one of those wide receivers they got last season from the Washington Huskies. So they're building some things around, right? They still got Hunter Henry there at tight end as well. But if you look at the grand scheme of things of what Travis Hunter can bring to the Patriots, you're looking for a lot of flexibility. I think you're looking at some more playmakers for Drake May to go out there and just make some plays. That's what he needs to continue to develop. It looks like in just a short spurt now that Jacoby Brissett kind of took at the wayside and they let Drake May take over, he showed a lot of flashes of what he could do with the Patriots. So I think they're going to continue to build around Drake May, give him some more offensive weapons. I think Travis Hunter is a perfect pick right now at number one for the Patriots. That moves us right here at number two. We have the Tennessee Titans taking Shadur Sanders, the quarterback out of Colorado. He's got that nice pedigree over there with Deion Sanders as well. He's got a will to win. He's got a good competitive spirit. He's very accurate with the football. He understands defenses, able to read pre-snap what he's able to do with the football, where he wants to go with the football. Now, I wouldn't say that the Titans are loaded on offense with a lot of playmakers, and they're probably going to get a wide receiver somewhere in this draft as well. But as of right now, just looking at we play Sanders at the quarterback position. We still got Tony Pollard and Tajay Spears. Don't forget about him at the running back position. Calvin Ridley would be the number one wide receiver right now. They got Nick Westbrook, Ekine over there as the number two wide receiver. I think they're going to continue to do more playmakers. Don't forget about Chico Conquo also at the tight end position, who really stepped up towards the end of the season. But Shadur Sanders can really start to turn this franchise around. The Titans need some help. I think Will Levis is not the answer. They've shown it. They've even benched Will Levis a couple times. He's not shown what he was supposed to be, right? They have an opportunity to get a game changer at the quarterback position as Shadur Sanders. I think they go out there and get the job done. Shadur Sanders, my number 1-2 pick right now. So move right along here. We're going to number 3. We're going to Cleveland Browns, and I think they take Cam Ward. I think this is going to be a position where, okay, we need to start taking a stand of where we want to go as a franchise. They have Deshaun Watson. He restructured his contract, but he will be back as the starting quarterback next season. So that means Cam Ward would be able to sit behind Deshaun Watson, hopefully not learn behind him, but just kind of understand the pace of NFL defenses and what they want to do. I think Jameis Winston, he's going to be gone. I don't think that Deshaun Watson is a long-term answer for anyone. He may not get a job anywhere else in the NFL, Deshaun Watson, after he has been playing the way he is playing and all the baggage he is bringing. So Cam Ward should be having a lot of tools at his disposal. You see, they got Ford at the running back position and Joko at the tight end position. Jerry Jeudy's been playing out of his mind. And if Deshaun Watson's playing like complete cockadoodle by midseason, you could see Cam Ward come in here and take over this starting wide receiver position. I think this could be some fireworks in the making. They already have a good defense, right? It's anchored by Myles Garrett on the defensive end spot. I think they are ready to make a move. They just need a quarterback, right? Jameis Winston was a great combination for what they have there, but he's just careless with the football. Yeah, he might throw for a lot of yards, but he also throws some game, giving up interceptions. They don't want that. Cam Ward, somebody who's used to the big game, can do a really good job in processing the defense, understanding where to throw the football, and protect the football. Yes, he is a dual threat, quote unquote, quarterback, but he's more rather to throw the football than he is to run the football, but he can get the job done. I think he would be a great pick there at number 3 for the Cleveland Browns. So moving right along here, we're going to number 4 at the Giants, and I'm going to say we're at Jaylen Moro. Right now, I think the Giants are really looking forward to either Shadur Sanders or Cam Ward, but in this mock draft, both Sanders and Ward are off the board right now. So Jaylen Moro, in my opinion, is the next quarterback to be taken off the draft board. Do I think he is the next best quarterback off the board? No, but I think NFL scouts, NFL combines think that will prove that Milrose probably should deserve to be the 3rd quarterback off the board, even though that's not where I would go. But Milroe would be stepping into a situation where he would immediately be the starter for this team. The Giants need a quarterback. Now, I think that the Giants, if this was a trading situation, would probably give up the house to jump up to number 1 to grab either Sanders or Ward. They would leapfrog the Titans and the Browns to go get themselves a quarterback. So I think situationally, in the real world, you should probably see them see Sanders or Ward. But in this mock draft, they have to go with Milroe. He'll be teaming up there with Tyrone Tracy, Malik Neighbors, Wando Robinson. They've got some playmakers out there, and I think that he could really find some success with the Giants. I think that overall he's got a strong arm. He's got some good competition playing at Alabama. So, you know, the season didn't end the way that, you know, Milroe wanted to, right? There were some costly situations that costed him the game. But Milroe, he likes to put the team on his back and really try to prove that he can be a good quarterback. So I think the Giants, in this situation, don't get the quarterback that they want, but probably get the next best thing in Milroe for their quarterback room. So, all right, so let's move it right along. We're going down a little bit down to pick 8. And the Raiders, I have getting them Ted McMillan. So another one of these situations where I think the Raiders, they could probably jump up there to number 1 and trade with the Patriots. They want to get one of these top quarterbacks. They are in a very big need to grab either Sanders or Cam Ward. And with only them being 2 premier quarterbacks in this draft class, and you've got teams like the Titans, the Browns, the Giants, and the Raiders, possibly even the Jets, if they don't like Travis, what is it? Oh my gosh, I can't think of the name off the top of my head. But the rookie quarterback out of FSU who was hurt all last season. If he doesn't work out and they want to get him, the Jets could even be on the board to go get them one as well. So I think the Raiders in this one, though, they have to go best available. They don't want to just take a leap on one of these other quarterbacks, maybe like a Nussmeier or whatever the case is. So Ted McMillan, probably the best wide receiver on the board, 6'5" wide receiver, really, really nimble guy, great route runner. Just snatches the ball out of the air like it's no tomorrow. But as of right now, you would see O'Connell at the quarterback position, right? Alexander Madison, you know, because Zamir White's absolute caca trash. Madison will be there. They'll probably draft a running back. This class is loaded at the running back position. Brock Bowers is a great piece there. And then you'd have Ted McMillan and Jacoby Myers on the outside. So the Raiders would have some pieces, but let's just face it, the Raiders need a lot of things. They need a quarterback. They need a running back. They need wide receivers. They need defense. They need so much that they can go in any different direction. But I promise you, and come draft day, they are going to try to move up the draft and grab either Saunders or Ward to be their cornerstone quarterback for the future. Let's move right along here. Down at number 10, we've got the New Orleans Saints. They're taking Luther Burden III. Now, my first mock draft, I had them taking Ted McMillan. He was falling down there. In this mock draft, I have Luther Burden going down there. Now, he is one of those shifty track star type speed wide receivers that I think the Saints could use. You know, coming back again will be Derek Carr, the quarterback for the Saints. Alvin Kamara still there. You got Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, and Burden. Oh my God, this would be a wide receiver core to fear. To absolute fear. I love the spot for either Ted McMillan or Burden to go to the New Orleans Saints, to have them a very high-powered offense. And if Carr's not able to do it with that load of wide receiver group, man, that is an absolute problem. But I think that that Burden would be a natural fit with the New Orleans Saints. They need a lot of help too. They need to start rebuilding this defense as well. They're getting a little older in the tooth, a little longer in the tooth, I should say, and they need to get a little more youth on their side. And hopefully they can fix some of this contract situation that they buried themselves in with the salary cap. So move right along here. At number 12, we got the Colts taking Tyler Warren, the tight end from Penn State. Okay, Anthony Richardson, this is your year. It's either make it or break it for Anthony Richardson. He had so much hype coming out there. They have to build around him. And let's just face it, they need a tight end at this point. It's just not working out at the tight end position, right? You got Michael Pittman Jr., you got Josh Downs, Donnie Mitchell out there. You got Jonathan Taylor in the backfield. They are absolutely loaded. Jelani Woods, he just can't stay healthy. 6'7" tight end, absolute freak athlete. He stays injured all the time. Mo Alley Cox, he's not getting the job done. Kyler Granderson, he's not getting the job done. They need somebody like Warren, 6'6" tight end, freak athlete. The dude can get the job done. You love what you see. Warren is the whole offense for Penn State, and he could be the whole offense for the Colts if needed to. Look at what Brock Bowers was able to explode on a bad team with the Raiders. Look what he was able to do. I think Warren could do the same thing, have the same impact for Anthony Richardson. So I like Warren. The match with the Colts is a match made in heaven, in my opinion. I think just based on what Brock Bowers was able to do alone in his rookie season is going to boost some of these tight ends like Warren and Lovelin in this draft class to make them rise up these draft boards so that people aren't very scared to take them in the first round. So we were along here at the very next pick at number 13. I have the Cowboys taking Ashton GTI. Now, last year, they passed up on a running back when I think they should have grabbed their running back. This year, I don't think they should pass up on their running back whatsoever. They need their next quote-unquote Ezekiel Elliott coming in there and just running the football. They are loaded on offense, right? Dak Prescott over there with CeeDee Lamb and Jake Ferguson. They've got themselves some players. You add in Ashton GTI, a beast running back. On top of that, the Cowboys could once again be feared on offense. If they're able to run the football, I'm telling you guys, GTI is an absolute match made in heaven for this Dallas Cowboys offense. They could probably be relevant yet again. And I'm telling you, if they grab GTI, he's going to be on my draft board as one of my top running backs. I like myself some Ashton GTI if he goes to the Cowboys. Moving right along here at number 20, we've got the Broncos taking Amika Egbuka. This is going to be something they have to build around Bo Nix. They got themselves a star quarterback in Bo Nix. Let's see what we can do to build around him. I think Audric Estime ends up taking that starting role. He's the starting running back. He came out of Notre Dame last season, was able to produce in some games. He's shown some flashes. You still got Courtland Sutton there as well, and then Amika Egbuka coming in there and rocking out at the tight end position. I think we're just keep building. I think Bo Nix needs more wide receivers, right? Troy Franklin's coming to his own. That was Bo Nix's, that was his partner over there in Oregon. They both got drafted by the Broncos, so you're going to see Troy Franklin really come into his own. You still got Sutton there as the number one wide receiver. Like I said, Egbuka. Now you got 3 wide receivers you can set out there. Audric Estime, big burling running back in the backfield. I think now you're going to start seeing the Broncos really start to develop as a fantasy football team to be targeting, right? That's what we want to see. I love myself some Amika Egbuka if he goes to the Denver Broncos. Let's move it right along here. Going to the Chargers now. I think they're going to take Coulson Lovelin, the tight end out of Michigan. This is another one of those 6'5", big, strong upper body tight end. Really good at the run block, but he's very athletic, even though he's a big, strong guy. He was my number 1 tight end on my board until absolutely Tyler Warren started going bananas all over everybody. So we start seeing Justin Herbert really flying with the Chargers, and they're making this playoff push. And I'm like, holy crap, where did this come from, right? You see Ladd McConkey. He was a rookie wide receiver. He was out of University of Georgia, right? He was making some plays. Boy, he is a route running fiend, right? You give him more targets. You want Justin Herbert to have even more targets. Quentin Johnston just drops the ball too many times, but you got to give him a tight end, right? They don't really have a tight end right now. What are you talking about, Gerald Everett or all these guys, right? They lost Gerald Everett, right, last season, and ever since he's gone, now who are they stuck with? Mr. Cockadoodle, Mary Poppins? No, now they get somebody like Coulson Lovelin in there, and now they can make some things happen. I think he could be a great fantasy asset. And again, just like I said with Tyler Warren, having Brock Bowers having so much success is just going to bump these guys up the draft board just a little bit and make them good first round darlings. So grab yourself some Coulson Lovelin if he goes to the Chargers. I think that is a natural fit as well. Moving right along here at the Steelers, we've got them taking Trey Harris, the wide receiver out of Ole Miss. So let's just face it. I think Justin Fields is gone. Russell Wilson will be the starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers for the next few years, and they may start developing a young quarterback as well, maybe this year or next year. But this offense could be really good. I think Najee Harris will be back as the starting running back for this team. I think you still got George Pickens. We'll see what happens with him. Can he get his emotions in check? And you add somebody like Trey Harris on the outside, who's very similar to Pickens' skill set. You got these guys both on the outside with Wilson just chunking bombs to these guys. Could be some fantasy football fireworks at this point. I think the biggest reason why Pickens has struggled in some games is that the defense is able to just roll over to Pickens because there's not a lot of players on this offense that the other team needs to really worry about. So they're just sitting there and say, hey, we don't just cover Pickens and then we'll be good. You add Trey Harris to this team. I think fantasy football owners could start targeting this guy for some decent fantasy points. So I like myself some Trey Harris there for the Steelers. Move right along here. We're going to the Commanders, and who is Jayden Daniels going to have throw into? Well, I think Isaiah Bond. Isaiah Bond could be a natural fit over there with Daniels. We get a nice speedy wide receiver, kind of like a track star, if you would say. Just on the opposite side of Terry McLaurin, you still got Robinson in the backfield as well. You've got an absolute star in Jayden Daniels as well. So why not feed more people to him? Get him Isaiah Bond, and then the rest of the draft, just start focusing on grabbing more defensive players. So I think Isaiah Bond could be an absolute, just a great pick for the Commanders to help further develop Jayden Daniels, to keep getting him more pass catchers that he's able to depend on, right? We'll see how long Zach Ertz has there before we see Ben Sinnott. He was the rookie tight end that they got last year as well. So like I said, there's some pieces in this offense that we do like, and then it could be developing into a solid fantasy football team if given some more weapons to Jayden Daniels. And I think Isaiah Bond is the start of something fresh there with the Washington Commanders. So last pick I got coming here at number 29. We're going with the Bills taking Jack Beck. Now, this is a wide receiver from TCU. I really like this guy. He's very shifty. Route running ability is absolutely impeccable. And he's somebody you can really depend on third down when you need to get a reception. Jack Beck's able to get that for you. I think he slips into the first round. Not seeing a lot of people saying that he could be a first round talent, but I like what he provides to teams. I think it could shock quite a few people to see what Jack Beck can do. I mean, maybe a shocker, like people saw Jonathan Mingo a couple years ago going first round to the Carolina Panthers. Nobody expected that. Well, nobody expects Jack Beck to be in the first round, but I'm projecting him right now to go with the Buffalo Bills, right? Josh Allen needs more playmakers. They already got Keon Coleman. Yes, we know they got Amari Cooper there as well, but we don't know what that situation, that really hasn't panned out as of right now. But Keon Coleman, the rookie wide receiver out of Florida State this year. They might get Jack Beck, the rookie wide receiver out of TCU. You add him with James Cook back there, and I think Allen is starting to build himself another team worth having, right? Some more progression towards championship level type of thing. So that's what you want to see, right? But that is our mock draft that we have here for 2025. And like I said, things are going to change. Jock position and everything's going to change all over the place. And we're going to continue putting out more mock drafts for you guys. We have profile videos coming out for you guys. We have our big boards coming out here of our quarterbacks, our running backs, wide receivers, tight ends. We're producing so much content right now for you guys. It is year around here at the Bayou Bingo Fantasy Network. So whether you're in Dynasty, whether you're in redraft, whether you're in just doing best ball, whether you're interested in just pulling packs of cards, I'm selling them on my eBay store. I got the link in the description below. But no matter what you're interested in, we have it here for you. Join the family, hit the subscribe button, guys, and make sure you guys are smashing those like buttons for the algorithm. Do me a favor though, leave a comment down below, guys. What do you guys think of my mock draft? Is it anybody that you see maybe too high, maybe too low, or any of these teams? Do you agree? Do you not agree? Let's have a conversation in the conversation boxes below. Let's see what's going on with that, guys. But look, I can't wait to see you guys on the next video. We'll see you guys next time.